The lat is pretty complicated just because it attaches to our pelvis as well as our spine and our arm. So we want to make sure that we're keeping that in mind when we're working the lat. We can really use anything, but because it's such a big structure and it moves over our ribs, it's a little much to use something that's too hard. So the softer foam rolls, especially to start, are going to be a little bit more ideal. The Trigger Point one, even though it's pretty firm, the foam is really soft, so you can go over your ribs with less risk. If you have sensitive ribs, or if you have osteoporosis or anything that could put you at risk for rib injuries, you want to be very careful, or ask your doctor if it's okay for you to do this first. So we're gonna roll the back part of the lat. And again, if I raise my arm, because of how vast the lat is, it not only has the capacity to pull my ribs up, but also arch my low back. So I want to be really mindful of keeping the ribs down, breathing with our intra-abdominal pressure as much as possible, keeping the pelvis and low back neutral, and you can even play with the pelvis to get more stretch on the lat by tucking posteriorly. And as we move toward the front, we're gonna be able to move the arm a little bit more in all directions, find out where that tension is for you. The lat does help with internal rotation, so we can do a little bit of rotation here and just get as much tissue elasticity restored as possible. Get the blood flow in there. It's such an important muscle, but if it doesn't have its elasticity, then it can wreak havoc. All right, go ahead and give that a shot.